Hello everyone, welcome back to Manu Driving School. Today I'm going to discuss one of the most important test route in Bandura. So let's get started. So when you're going to start your test, the test will ask you, when you're ready, start your car, move to the exit and turn right. Here we go. And just be very careful guys, in Bandura you always have to turn right. So right, right and right, 3 right. Come to the driveway, have a check on left, straight, right. If all good, start moving. We're approaching a pedestrian crossing ahead. If you look at the sign on the left and the right, it's always good to be a bit slow initially. If nothing is approaching, you can start accelerating a bit. There's no speed sign, so by default speed limit goes to 50 km/h. At the end of street, turn right, mirror, signal and position your car towards the right hand side, but keep it straight. Always check your right direction first, then check left. If looks good to go, start accelerating and position your car to the left hand side always. Don't try to go too much to the right. Every time you turn, check your rear view mirror. At the end of street, turn left, mirror, signal and position your car to the left hand side always. Have a check on right, nothing is coming. Look at the sign on the left hand side, 50 km. And the white line on our left hand side is a bike lane, so make sure if you're turning and there's a cyclist on your left hand side, give them space if you're turning. This street has a bend to the left hand side, so just be careful, bit slow. At the next street, turn right. Start slowing down because we are on a bend, mirror, signal. Position your car in center, make sure nothing is coming from straight ahead. Alright guys, at the end of street, turn right. So remember, it's end of street, not the next street. So when they say end of street, we are supposed to turn right here. Always position your car straight whenever you're turning right. Check your right, left, good to go. And try not to accelerate when you're turning your car. Just keep it a bit smoother so that you have control on your car. After you turn, please check your rear view mirror. Next roundabout, turn left, mirror, signal and position your car a bit to the left. Check your right. If nothing is approaching, there's no need to stop on the roundabout, because if you stop on the roundabout, you're holding the traffic behind you. Street like this, it's always good to go slow guys, because if you're a learner, you might lose your control sometime, or you might end up driving on the middle of the center of the road actually. Now in this case here, we don't have to indicate, just move your car a bit to the right. Make sure some part of your car stays on the left hand side. Next street, turn right, mirror, signal and always turn to right hand side, but make sure you finish it on the left hand side. One more time, we don't have to indicate here, just move your car a bit to the right and then come back immediately to the left hand side. At the end of street, turn left, mirror, signal, position your car to the left. Sorry for the noise, that was a call, I just turned that off. Next street, turn right. Now guys, a lot of people get confused with this street here because normally people don't pay attention. The street is right before that small island here ahead. So make sure you turn before, don't enter into the island and turn into this street here. Now if you look at this road, the road is bending towards the left hand side. You don't have to indicate, just follow the nature course of the road. Just keep going to the left hand side without an indicator. Next street, turn left. Just indicate, nothing is approaching from the right hand side, so keep moving. At the end of street, turn left. Again, mirror, signal. Position your car to the left hand side. Have a check on right, nothing approaching. It was a give way sign, we can continue moving. You will be asked here, when safe pull over. So mirror, indicator. Pull over means, you need to bring your car to a stop now. So we'll just come here, we'll stop. And guys, this is the end of the stage 1. Make sure you're You put your car on parking mode, handbrake goes up, and this would be the end of stage 1. Test is going to discuss the score of your stage 1, like whether you pass or fail. I didn't perform reverse parallel parking or 3-point turn, but if you need to learn that, please go to my YouTube channel. You can see there how to do that. Now we're moving to stage 2. So the instruction would be when you're ready and when it's safe, move off. So indicator, car goes on drive first, then goes handbrake down. Check your left mirror, rear view mirror, right mirror, your blind spot, and start moving. Any street which doesn't have a speed sign, guys, the speed limit is 50 km by default. You need to drive around 45, between 40 to 45. Speed hump has a speed limit of 20. So make sure you slow down, and when you're braking, check your rear view mirror so that you know if there is no car very, close to your car. Approaching a roundabout, we're going downhill, start braking so that you're not giving a jerk when you're braking. Check your right direction, nothing is approaching. Keep moving nice and slow. No indicator required to get in or get out. It's a beautiful day here in Melbourne, guys. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Next street, turn left. Continue road. We don't have to stop. Just continue moving to the left, and there you go. Going a bit uphill, so have to accelerate a bit. At the end of street, turn left. Mirror, signal. Position your car to the left. Check right. Nothing is approaching. We are into 50 km zone. Try not to drive very close to this center line on your right hand side, because it's a bend, so people try to turn too early and they end up going over the line. Alright, again we are in 50 km zone. Make sure you don't start speeding up here because the road looks wide enough, and sometimes people don't pay attention towards the speed sign. Have a look on the left hand side, there's a 50 sign, guys, if you can see. So I repeat again, in 50 sign, always drive 40-45. If you're really confident, go over 47-48, but not more than that. Maintain a safe following distance from the cars ahead, trucks ahead. We're approaching a traffic light. You will get an instruction here. At the next traffic light, turn right from left lane. So stay in the lane you're driving. Put your right indicator on. Again, the instruction was turn right from left lane, guys. Please don't get confused here. Stay in the lane you are. And the instruction would be turn right from left lane into the far left lane. So remember, if you're going for your drive test in Bandura, so Plenty Road has a 3-lane. So if you're turning into the far left lane, please do not go to the middle lane. Just take a bit wider turn and finish it in the far left lane, and look at the speed sign, 70 km. The traffic light ahead is red. There's no need to go super fast. Check your rear view mirror and start slowing down your car. Nice and easy. Try to stop at least a meter before the white solid line. From here we're just going straight, so we don't have to turn left. I know there's a green signal to turn left, but we want to go straight. So don't worry about it. Just wait for your traffic light. And if you pay attention ahead, the traffic light is still red ahead. So try not to rush, guys. And now you can start accelerating because the light has gone green. Speed limit is 70. You can go 60 to 65. If you're really confident with your speed, go 68. Next traffic light, turn left. Mirror, signal. Start getting in from the very first dotted line if you can. Pay attention ahead, there's a pedestrian crossing, so approach it a bit slow. Position your car, check your right, nothing is approaching, continue driving. And if you look at the speed sign again, guys, this is 70 km. So we can drive between 60 to 65 or maximum to 68. I would prefer you guys to stay at least 2 to 3 km below the limit so that you're not going to, overspeed. So we're approaching a roundabout. There's a yellow sign on my left hand side. When you see this sign, you start slowing down your car because there's a car in front of me. And if you do not get any instruction on the roundabout, just be relaxed. You have to go straight. But remember to check your right. If nothing is approaching, just continue going straight. Look at the sign, cycle lane, 70 sign, bus stop. It's always good to see all these signs, guys, because they will help you to understand what's happening next. Now, next roundabout, turn right. Have a look on this green board here. If you need to turn right, you need to be on the right lane, guys. try not to stay on the lane you are. Get into the right lane, nice and slow. Have a check on the right, nothing approaching. I don't have to stop here. Take a good control on your car, try not to rush like I said before, and you don't have to indicate to leave the roundabout. Now we left the main road, we are back to the small street, so the speed limit goes back to 50 km, and we can again go 40, 45, 46, 48. Speed hump is 20, so we can bring it slow. Next roundabout, turn right, mirror, signal. Now if you're driving a bit, sedan car or SUV cars, guys, the inside roundabouts are really tiny sometimes. So it is always good to be slower, because you don't get marked down for your speed when you're driving on a roundabout. Check for this 20 sign and a pedestrian crossing, check your right and left. Sometimes people just come with a running. Next street, turn left. Again, we are on a continued road, we don't have to stop, just take a nice and smooth turn. Keep scanning your mirrors, guys. Have a look ahead. The car is doing a kind of turn, so we should be slowing down here. We don't know what the car is going to do. We can overtake this car because I can see the brake lights were on. Next street, turn right. Keep your car straight ahead. Check right and left. When you're turning right, guys, always keep your car straight ahead. Try not to position it to the right hand side. At the end of street, turn right. Get a bit close to the street and then indicate. Try not to indicate too early. Looks good. Yeah, sometimes you get instruction during your drive test and people start indicating straight away, and they don't even realize they keep the indicator on for 100 meters, which is not a good sign. Just indicate, around 20 meters before the exit. Next roundabout, turn left. 10 meters should be fine as well. When you're entering into a new street, always try to find out the speed sign. If you can't see a speed sign, that means you're driving in a 50 km zone. Have a look on your left hand side, right hand side. On our left hand side, there's a bike lane. You need to see this sign, because if you're turning left, you're supposed to do a mirror check, the blind spot check or head check. Next traffic light, turn left into the right lane. It's a pretty simple instruction, guys. We're turning left, but we're turning into the right lane. So bring your car to the left lane first. Keep your blinker on. And there's a keep clear ahead. So yeah, if you get over keep clear, you get marked down for that. Try always to stay away from keep clear. Try not to push your car and try to, squeeze yourself in there. There's a very small space. We cannot fit there. So better to stay behind. And yeah, when you're waiting for the traffic light to go green, just repeat the instruction by yourself, or you can always ask the tester to repeat the instruction. The instruction was turn left into the right lane, which means I just need to move into the right lane straight away. I don't have to go to the left lane like the guy is doing in front of me. I'm here. When safe, move to left lane. Mirror, signal, head check, and we're moving into the left lane. The light has gone green. Now the road has a 70 km speed sign. We drive here every day, so we know the speed sign. But yeah, for your information, if you don't know the speed sign, try to drive around 60. When safe, move to right lane. Mirror, indicator, head check. Move it into the right lane. Maintain a safer gap from the car in front. Next street, turn right. So next street, you can see the broken lane on my right hand side. Move your car into the right hand side. See these 3 arrows, bring your car to the last arrow ahead, guys, and then try to turn your car. And there's a give way sign, so we should stop here. Wait for oncoming traffic. Since we're turning right, we don't have to indicate right now because we are already positioning our car. This gap looks good to go, so we'll start moving now. And look at the speed sign ahead, 50. We're approaching a speed hump. If you've parked car here, guys, you can always move your car a bit to the right, but try not to go all the way to the right hand side. keep some part of your car in the left lane as well. At the end of street, turn right. Remember guys, like I discussed, whenever you're going to leave your street, remember to see the speed sign. If you can't see the speed sign, it's 50. But if you can see the speed sign, then you have to drive accordingly. Now when I'm going to turn right here, if you look at the sign on my left hand side, it says 40 kilometer cycle lane. So with the 40 kilometer, you need to drive 35. Try not to go over 35. That's my recommended speed, because people don't realize when they start driving 41, 42. And if you drive 41 for 5 seconds, it's immediate fail. I repeat, if you drive 41 for 5 seconds, it's immediate fail. Next roundabout, turn right. We can clearly see right here because it's a clear view here. So yeah, if nothing is approaching, continue moving. Since we left that street guys, the speed limit goes back to 50 km now. Next roundabout, turn left. Mirror, signal. The car approaching from other side is not indicating, means going straight. I don't have to wait for that car. Next street, turn right. Indicate, position your car a bit to the center of the road. Try not to cross the center line. And finish your turn to the left hand side of the road. Now there's a man walking. It's always good to be a bit slower. Give them some space because they can't see you. Just get around a bit. At the end of street, turn left. Mirror, indicator, position your car left. Guys, it's a 2-lane road, so make sure when you're going to turn left, both lanes are clear. Try not to turn when there's a traffic on the right lane, otherwise that would be immediate fail. And I can see there's a road closed sign ahead, if you can see on my left hand side. So you need to be very careful when you're entering there, because if there's a road work going on, the speed limit will go back to 40 km. So you need to be careful. We're turning left into the left lane. Here you come to the left lane, and that's a 40 sign ahead guys, if you can see. And I can see the left lane is closed ahead, so I have to move to right lane without instruction. Of course that's a common sense guys. The sign says left lane is closed, which means I have to move myself to the right lane, and I don't have to go back again. I mean, if the road was open as well, I don't have to go back. The speed limit is 40. Next traffic light, turn right from middle lane. So right now we're in a middle lane. We're going from 40, the light just gone amber. We can enter into the intersection because we were very close, and finish it in the middle lane only. The speed limit goes back to 80 now. When safe, move to left lane. Mirror, indicators. Give some space to the learner ahead. I'll do one more lane change. When safe, move to middle lane. Mirror, signal, head check. Move it. So we were driving in 80 km zone, and if you look at the speed sign ahead, the speed is going back to 70. So make sure before you reach there, your speed is below 70. When safe, move to left lane. Guys, put your indicator on. Try not to rush. Take enough time. Check your mirror. Do a shoulder check, and then start moving your car. Nice and easy. And once your 4 wheels comes into the lane, turn off your indicator. Try not to turn it off once you're halfway only. And maintain a safe following distance from the car in front, which means you should be able to see the wheels of the car ahead. Again guys, if you have any question during this test route or any test route, please feel free to call me on 044 8099 742. I'll be happy to help you guys with any query. To learn 3-point turn, reverse parallel parking, please go to my YouTube channel, which is Manu Driving School, and have a look there. I have posted a couple of videos there. And try to be relaxed during your drive test, guys, as relaxed as you can, because if you start getting nervous, you will start doing mistakes. Keep breathing. And if you do not belong to this area, just remember there's a Uni Hill building on our left hand side. This is the landmark. Like when you reach here, the tester will ask you to turn left after the light. So the instruction you will get, just after the light, turn left into service road. Get into the intersection, indicate then, slow your car down and turn left into service road, which is this. You can drive over this bus stop sign or you can drive over the right hand side because it's a one way. Next street, turn left. Just watch for the pedestrian crossing, guys. Sometimes people do cross, even they can see if somebody is approaching. And turn right to Vic Road car park, which is on our right hand side. When you're getting in, look at the speed sign, it's 10 km and you can't turn left here. So remember, when you're coming back after finishing your test, you can park your car wherever you want, guys, and the way you want. You don't have to go straight, you don't have to go reverse, like prefer whatever and do it. If you're going in here, watch for the pedestrians. I would say if you're coming back after the test, just park straight in, like I'm going to do it here now. And try not to get too much in, otherwise you might end up hitting a curve, which would be kind of negative scoring for your test. Put your handbrake up, put your car into parking mode, and that's it, guys. Again, if you have any question about this driving test, please feel free to call me and I'll be happy to help you. Please follow my YouTube channel, Manu Driving School. We are on Instagram, again, Manu Driving School. We are on TikTok as well, Manu Driving School. I have shared a couple of videos there. And you have a good day, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.